And at that point, just kind of let that body relax and dissolve. What that means is we're going to pick up the awareness faculty, and the way we find out where that is first of all, let's be aware, keeping your eyes closed, be aware of your knee, your right knee. It's not really a picture, it's not a thought, just be aware of your right knee. And now increase the awareness of your right knee. And expand even more and stretch and take that awareness faculty and be consciously aware of your right knee and expand that energy larger than you've ever done before. Stretch it out. Okay, now just for the experiment's sake of showing how you can move this around, just kind of come back to the presence of the room. And now I want you to be aware of the top of your head. Go to the top of your head and be aware. Notice there's not any real pictures, it's just be aware of the area of the top of your head. Now increase your awareness of the top of your head. And expand even more your awareness of that area. Increase, stretch it out. Okay. Did everybody do it? Everybody get that? Now what happened to the knee? What happened to the knee when you were at the top of your head? Anything? Disappeared. Okay. Did you get that? Gone. Okay. So that's that faculty. And what I didn't know is that I could move it anywhere I needed to move it, including into the now time. Okay? You can take it, and it is an instrument, it is a tool, it is a faculty. And it doesn't really require the mind, although we use the mind to find it, but it's not the mind, it's behind. So now we're going to take this further. Okay. Now we're going to be aware of the I, capital I. Be aware of I. Increase the awareness of I. For some, it's like stepping back behind themselves, just slightly, backing into it. Others go up. So let it show you where it is with you. Be aware of I. Now increase and expand the awareness of I. Now stretch more, be aware of I. And now we're going to slip into the silence behind the I. Be aware of the silence. The mind starts to wander, just pull it back. Be aware. You're in charge. You're in charge. Be aware. This is your faculty, and you can take it where you want to. Be aware of the silence behind I. Expand and increase your awareness of the silence. Silence is not the absence of sound. It is the absence of the little self. It begins to thunder, but it has no words. Now increase your awareness of this womb of silence. It permeates and underlies everything about you. And now lay everything down. Now that you know where you want to be, it's so easy to dissolve the troubles. It's so easy to let go of them or it. Surrender and dissolve into the silence. Anytime the mind tries to take you somewhere else, to your knee or the top of your head or anywhere else, it's just simply be aware. Be aware of silence. This is the secret splendor that we all crave. This is true union. It starts tapping you on the shoulder and asking you to sit down and be aware of this moment here now. It is conscious contact with God, Spirit, your inner source. And it is never anywhere but in the moment. It is never in the not now, only in the now. And only if I am aware of it. Many masters tell us to ask, who am I? I ask, where am I? Am I here now? Consciously let go a little more and expand the awareness of that silence. Exercising that faculty of conscious oneness. How shall I stand before thee but in the silence? How shall I honor thee but in the meditation of my heart? And we touch this blessed union, our inner sanctuary. And yet the mind wants to ask, but what am I to do with this lifetime? Why am I here? And in that silence, God says, why don't you make me, God, your activity, your occupation, your way of filling the time? Why not be aware of me, moment by moment? Why not let me fill your days, your nights, your mind, your soul, your body? Seek not occupation or activity. Seek me. For I, the I of your being, will fulfill you. Even though it is not understood by the world, our life must not be our own, but God's. Stay aware, stay aware, stay awake, be in the moment. Hear the Master, Jesus Christ, as he said, for I of my own self am nothing, but it is the big I. As I listen within, as I allow this stillness to wash me, wash over me, wash through me, rest me. For God is the air that we breathe, the food we eat, the sleep we sleep, the love we love, the life we live. Allow this silence to break all sense of limitation. I will keep silent before thee. My soul and my spirit and my silence shall be thy dwelling place. Thy spirit shall fill my meditation, and it shall make me and preserve me whole. O thou tender one and true, I am home in thee. And we allow and we rest. And we stay present. And we go deeper. We ask to go deeper. Expand and increase my awareness, God. Allow me to experience no limitation in this moment. As a fish is without the water, I am without the silence. Now this is going to be hard, but this is the experience, this is the experiment. I want you to think about what it is you came in here with that you might have been carrying on your shoulders when you came. Notice how hard it is to pull it up once the silence takes over. But because this is a workshop and an experience, I want you to pull it up. Was there a person that's been giving you a problem, a health situation, a fear, a resentment, an anger? See if you can pull it back into your mind. I know you don't want to. But pull it back up, the very last thing that you were struggling with on your way here. Maybe it was coming to the valley. Okay. Now watch how you can leave that again. And lay it down. Lay it at the feet of God. Just lay it down. And the way you do that, it's going to try and stick. You just say, oh, I picked my mind back up again. I don't need that faculty because I now want to return to the silence. And the awareness of what you were struggling with an hour ago, or 4 days ago, or 4 years ago is irrelevant. It's just the mind width. So now, pick up the awareness faculty again and be aware of the eye. See, there it is, right there. And now be aware of the silence behind the I. And drop right back into it, gently surrendering, asking to be meditated. Now increase the awareness of silence. Notice the birds are singing. There's a plane, but that's ears hearing. And underneath is the conscious awareness of silence. And drink it in. Come back to the moment. Start to wander, just consciously grab your faculty and come back to the present moment. Right here, right now. And now, just as we move that awareness around from our knee to our top of our head, to the eye, to the silence, we want to increase it by sending it out. This is what is referred to as world work. For if we just try to hold it ourselves, we lose it. But if we pour it out into the room, just take that energy of that depth of silence, expand, and send it out. Now outside the room, let it flow, let it pour. Staying aware that you're receiving and releasing. Now pour it out further into the community, out around the entire globe. Back to your homes, your workplaces, the people in your lives. Open up, for the more you pour, the more that will come in, the more awareness you will have of this presence. It's as though we're holding our arms around the globe. And we're just saying, hush, be still. Be still and know. Be still and know that I, the big I, is God. And rest. And allow. As the energy intensifies, releasing it out, releases it from our being, and we can take more in. Our vibrational rate can get so high that it can sometimes get uncomfortable. But if we release it and pour it and give it, we can take it. For me, the secret of meditation has been to pour it out. I was shown the example of the Dead Sea and the Sea of Galilee. The exact same source of clean, pure water pours into both of the seas. The difference is the Sea of Galilee has many tributaries that goes alpha from it, and it stays very much alive and life-giving. And the Dead Sea, even though it receives the same source of pure, clean water, it has no tributaries. It is stopped up, and it becomes a dead body of water. As with love, and as with meditation, and as with silence, it is a pouring, an outpouring, an increasing according to my awareness of sending it out to everyone I meet. Standing right there in the checkout line at the market, remembering, be aware here now of the presence. With that customer, with that client, or with the mate or spouse or child or parent. Be aware here now. This is where the presence of God is. When recognized, I must consciously recognize the presence of God, moment by moment. And now increase a little more. Deeper into the silence than you've ever gone before. Just be. Absolutely nothing to do. Go back to conscious awareness right here, right now. Be aware. This is the true form of prayer, beyond words, beyond requesting, beyond thoughts. This is laying it all down. Increase, expand even further. And notice that you're not in the body, but the body is in your awareness. When we are in the airplane is in our awareness. That's why there's nothing to fear. This room is in our awareness. And with that, consciously start to be aware of the room, of your body in the chair. Notice how the silence is maintained, even though I can open my eyes. Begin to open your eyes. Begin to feel your feet, your hands, and start to look around the room and notice how you can be consciously aware of the silence at the same time that you can see, hear, and use the other faculties. And then you can slip right back in there, even though you're walking, talking, working, playing. You can at the same time be consciously aware of that silent room and conscious awareness. Notice you don't have to leave the silence to come back into this earth plane. And if you want to know what God looks like, look into the eyes of the guy next to you. This is the food we crave. This is the love we crave. This is the peace we crave. And it is us.